Hey guys, my name is Em and welcome back to the start of a brand new weekly reading vlog. Today is Monday the 25th of April and I am so excited for this weekly reading vlog because it has been a few weeks since I filmed just a regular cozy chill weekly reading vlog, and I'm very excited because I have a lot of reading plans this week. Lately I've been reading romance books back to back. Like, I think I've probably read 8 romance books in the past week. I don't know if that's self-care or self-sabotage, honestly, so I'm like trying to get myself to move away from romance and being like, okay, no, like you're gonna have to branch out, you're gonna have to read something else. But that being said, this is my TBR for the week and I think 90% of it is romance. We're coming into summer. I am in the romance mood. When am I not in the romance reading mood? But like, I'm especially in it now, so chances are I will not be branching away from romance. It has been a while since I've read a fantasy book and I kind of have no desire to, honestly. Like, I will get that back, but right now I just don't want to read a fantasy book. There are a few thrillers that I want to read, but I don't own them, so I'm either gonna buy them or just like try find like an ebook or an audiobook or something. So let's get into the TBR. I picked out a couple books off my shelf that I want to get through this week. Okay, so first off we have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This has been on my TBR since I got it like last month or something, and I really want to read this. It's like a small town romance where she runs away from her wedding, I think, and then she ends up in this small town because her estranged sister needed her, but then the estranged sister like runs off, takes her money, takes her car, but leaves her with her child, and then she like has to look after her niece, and then there's like this grumpy guy that kind of like takes it upon himself to look after them and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm describing that right, but it sounds amazing and I'm very excited to read this. Then next up I have Throttled by Lauren Asher. I recently read The Fine Print by Lauren Asher and like I really liked it. I wasn't obsessed with it, as you'll see in my reading vlog, but like I did really like it, and I really desperately want Terms and Conditions, which is the second book, but I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet because I have so many other things that I need and I can't afford to spend money on books, but I really want that book. So I feel like reading Lauren Asher's other series might take away from the fact that I don't currently own the second Dreamland Billionaires book. Then we have All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. I actually started this in my readathon last week, but I put it down because it was just very dark and very sad and there was kind of like no uplifting moments at all. But yeah, I might read this. I'm 104 pages in and it's literally 300 pages, so honestly I might just try finish this today. Then I have a fairly random one. I have The Coldest Touch by Isabelle Sterling. This is like a sapphic vampire book, and really the only reason that I'm picking this up is because it's sapphic. And I just watched Heartstopper, which I will get into in a few minutes. I need to talk about it. So we have our two main characters. One of them is cursed. When she touches someone she can see how they die, and then the other is a vampire, and when our main character like predicts the murder of one of their teachers, she needs to team up with the vampire to like stop the murder, essentially. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it sounds amazing, and this is the author of These Witches Don't Burn, which is on my TBR as well, so maybe I'll get to this one. And then finally I have a book on here that is literally just so that I have a bit of range and they're not all romance, and that one is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This is a thriller and I have heard nothing but bad things about this book. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have not really heard any good things about this book, so why I want to read it I really don't know. But this is basically a thriller set on the Irish coast, which I mean, we love to see it, and they go to this wedding and then one of the guests ends up dead, so they can't leave the island until they figure out who the murderer is, and they all have a motive, and that really sounds amazing. So I don't know why people dislike it so much, but I also have a very low standard for thrillers because I don't really read them that often, so if I'm enjoying it, it's a good thriller. I'm excited to read this one, and the reason that I want to pick this up this week is because I really want to read The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, but I don't own it and I've been hearing bad reviews, so I don't want to buy it when it's like full price because I'm afraid I won't like it. So maybe if I read this and either do or don't like it, that will determine whether I get The Paris Apartment. That is my insanely ambitious TBR for this week. So yeah, I will get back to you later when I have some reading updates, but yeah, welcome to the vlog. I need to talk about Heartstopper for a second because oh my god, that freaking show, like wow, that is the best show that I've ever watched in my entire life. Like, it is my comfort show. I watched the first 6 episodes as soon as it came out, and then I finished the last 2 yesterday. I just have like a section of my heart now that is filled with Heartstopper, and like that's never gonna change. This show was the most comforting, safe, accepting, beautiful show that I think I've ever seen, and it just was so beautiful and so well done and so cute, and like it was so close to the graphic novels. Like I can't even get over how good it was and how amazing of an adaptation it was, and it just made my heart so happy. And I have literally not stopped like looking at edits, looking at interviews, following literally every single member of the cast. I want to be part of this cast. I want to be friends with these group of people. I don't even know if I'm like putting my words into coherent thoughts because I'm just like so happy every time I think about the show. I need like 20 volumes, 20 seasons. I need like a constant like live stream of Heartstopper, just like a fucking IV into my arm, injecting me with Heartstopper 24/7. Like that's what I need. And yeah, if someone could make that happen, that'd be great. But yeah, that is all I wanted to say for right now. I'm just so happy with the show. I think it was an amazing adaptation, and like the positivity around it, just wow, amazing. Hi besties. Okay, it is now Monday evening. I went into town in the afternoon. I did some shopping. One of the things I bought was actually this t-shirt, which I love. It is literally the softest material in the world. I also bought a green dress, and then I also bought a blue dress, but I think I'm gonna return the blue dress. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. There's something about it that I'm just not loving, so I think I'm gonna return that and possibly get something else, or you know, just get my money back. I wanted to give you a reading update even though I haven't read anything yet. Here's the thing, okay, I'm a very easily influenced individual when it comes to books. When it comes to anything other than books, I will do the literal opposite than you want me to do. However, when it comes to books, I can be influenced to do absolutely anything. You say you like a book, I'm buying the book, I'm reading the book. If you mention that a certain book is good, I'm there, I'm listening, okay? I'm gonna read the book. So when my actual angel on earth, Sophia, texts me and says, Emma, drop whatever you're doing right now and pick up All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, that's what I'm gonna do. So I've decided to read All Roads Lead Here. I've only read one other Mariana Zapata book, even though I kind of wanted to get through her whole backlist. But now I'm kind of scared because I've been hearing not so great things about some of her books. But the only other one that I've read is From Luke Up With Love, which coincidentally I just took off my shelf to look at again because I'm obsessed and I kind of want to reread this one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. It's the power of Ivan Lukov. It's the power of ice skating. I love this book with my whole heart, and I want to go back and like highlight some quotes. But I want to pick up, it's upside down, but I want to pick up All Roads Lead Here right now. I'm kind of scared because this is a 500-page book. It is slow burn. However, that's kind of what I'm in the mood for right now. That is all I came on to say, is that I'm going to pick up a book. I haven't picked it up yet, but I might, or I might not. I mean, I have been watching Friends. This is my third rewatch of Friends, possibly fourth, but I decided to rewatch them because I need a show. Like, I need a 20-minute episode sitcom on the go at all times, like Modern Family, Friends. I'm trying to think of other ones. There have been other ones. Superstores, shows like that, I need them in my life. I also kind of want to start Schitt's Creek, but now that I've read It Happened One Summer, and like the main character Piper in It Happened One Summer is inspired by Alexis from Schitt's Creek, I have to watch Schitt's Creek. My plan for this evening may be watching Schitt's Creek while reading All Roads Lead Here, and that sounds pretty iconic if you ask me. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. Honestly, I've missed weekly vlogging. I've missed just like rambling, talking about absolutely fucking nothing, because it feels like I'm on a FaceTime call. I'm on a FaceTime call with myself. Good morning besties. It is now 11 AM on Tuesday and I have not read anything since I spoke to you last. I ended up FaceTiming Soph for the evening and we were getting very excited about a certain thing. I'm not going to mention it right now, but we were extremely excited about that and I just couldn't focus on a book because I was just thinking about that. So yeah, I haven't read anything, but I do have a Fairy Loot unboxing for you. Also, I see the postman across the road and I know that he's coming with a book, so maybe I should wait for the unboxing for when the book comes. But anyways, we're just gonna open this up, we're gonna start, and for once I actually have no idea what's gonna be in this Fairy Loot box. Like for the past couple months, I think from the start of the year, I knew the book that was gonna be in the boxes, which doesn't necessarily matter. Like I'm still gonna enjoy it and it's still like an exciting thing, but I have no idea what even the theme is of this month or like what the book is. So I'm very excited to open it up and see what's in here. Already off to a winning start with the spoiler card. The theme is bittersweet. Love that. Okay, amazing. I'm not going to be reading the spoiler card just yet. What is this? Oh my god, wait. This is a basket. They literally gave us a basket. I got a book. I will open this after the Fairy Loot unboxing because I've started now. I'm going to finish it before I get into the other package. This basket is inspired by Addie LaRue. How perfect. So it literally says, what is a person if not the marks they leave behind? How cute is that? Oh my god, I literally love this so much. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I'm definitely going to put something in it. It's a Strange the Dreamer pin. The way I know that Sophia is going to go feral for this. Wait. Oh my god, that is genuinely the nicest pin that I think I've ever seen. I took off the glasses because I think they were like glaring the camera. Like, I appreciate pins in book boxes, but like I never really use them because I'm just like, I don't know what to do with them. But this is the prettiest pin that I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, wait, they are heart fairy lights. Are you joking? Oh my god, these items, okay, so they just have like little hearts on them. You can't really see, but like they're just heart-shaped fairy lights. That is the coolest thing. Oh my god, because I'm gonna be redecorating my shelves soon. I'm gonna be like reorganizing my shelves and like clearing out my room, and I'm gonna put like fairy lights on literally every shelf. Like, there's already lights on this shelf, but I also have shelves to the side that I need like smaller fairy lights on. Oh my god, this is incredible. Wow, okay, hang on, did I win the fairy loot lottery or something? Because there's a night circus like tray. It's kind of off center, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that, it shouldn't bother me, but it does bother me a little bit. Like, it's extremely off center, but anyways, we'll get over it. But I really want to read this book. I feel like I'm gonna love it. And yeah, also I'm putting all the items in here as I go through it. This is incredible. Hello, there's two books. There's two books in here. Can I just take a minute? Like, what is actually happening? Because these are the best items that I think I've ever seen in a fairy box. Wait, no. So it's An Arrow to the Moon by Emily X. Pan. I have not necessarily heard of this book, but I have heard of this author. She wrote I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the Ever After one, The Astonishing Color of After. I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, look at those edges. A spellbinding reinterpretation of Romeo and Juliet filled with romance, magic, and Chinese mythology. Sign me the fuck up. I actually cannot believe that there was two books in here along with all of these incredible items. Okay, so next we have the tarot cards, and we have these two icons. I couldn't tell you who they are. I could see them in the street and I wouldn't know a thing. Something's telling me that it's like maybe Daughter of the Moon Goddess, because is that like a moon behind her? And there's like Saturn. Well, I don't know if that's Saturn, but like there's like planets and stuff behind her. Possibly Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Okay, so let's get onto the book. I actually am a bit awestruck by this box. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a bit awestruck. I have no idea what this book is gonna be. I'm really hoping that it's like one that I kind of wanted to read, because I don't know if I've said this before, but I'm not really buying fantasy books anymore. Like, it's not even like a conscious choice that I'm doing. I've just noticed that I've bought like 2 fantasy books in the last 6 months. I don't know, like, I'm not reading fantasy as much as I was before. I'm just not in my fantasy era, and I have so many fantasy books on my shelves from the past like 2 years that I have been reading fantasy, and I get my fantasy books from Crate and Fairy Loot, and that's kind of it. Like, I don't tend to buy them, so when I get a book from a book box that like I'm really excited to read, it's amazing. So I do actually already have this book. So the book is Blood Cyan by Deborah Foley. The cover is mostly the same, but it does look like it has different colors on it. Like, it's a lighter color, and it has these blue sprayed edges, which is really nice. Oh good god, okay, wait, look at this. This is printed on the hardcover itself. Stunning. And there's art under the dust jacket too. Oh my god. Okay, not the best art I've seen under the dust jacket, but I'm sure it has something to do with the book. So let's go through the spoiler card and say where everything is from. So the Night Circus tray is designed by Stella Bookish Art. Then the heart fairy lights are designed by Team Fairy Loot. The pin is designed by Jez Hawk. The canvas basket is designed by Blanca Design. And I was right with the tarot cards, they are inspired by Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So the featured book of the month is Blood Cyan by Deborah Foley. It is inspired by Yoruba Nigerian mythology and follows a girl's journey of magic, injustice, power, and revenge. Amazing. Stunning, beautiful. I will say that this is actually probably one of my favorite Fairy Loot boxes that I've ever gotten, apart from the fact that like I did already own the book, but like that's besides the point, because like it was still an amazing edition and like a gorgeous box, and I cannot believe the fact that there was 2 books and incredible items and a gorgeous edition of the book. Like, but yeah, that is my Fairy Loot unboxing for April. I'm very excited, I'm very grateful, and that was a gorgeous box. So now let's get into the Amazon package and I'll show you the other book that I bought. Okay, so let's open it up. I'm very excited for this book. Kiss the Sky by Krista and Becca Ritchie. So this is the first book in the Calloway Sisters series, which is kind of like the spin-off series to the Addicted series, but actually it's kind of like the same series, so I don't really know why it's a spin-off. This is the old cover. I will say it's a lot uglier in person. If you thought it wasn't nice on the screen, it's a lot uglier in person. They are getting rid of these covers to make room for the new covers, and I kind of hate the new covers a bit more. Like, honestly, the covers of the series are an injustice. If you don't know, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Addicted series. I read the first one and I gave it like 2.5 stars or 3 stars. Was not a fan. Like, literally nothing happened except Lily and Lauren being codependent. I know that I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by saying that I do not like Lily and Lo, but it's true, I don't. And then I read the second book, Ricochet, and I gave that one a 4.5 stars. I really liked it, but then I realized the only reason I liked it was because Lily and Lauren were separate in the book, when we didn't get Lauren at all, and I realized I liked them a lot when they were not together, which is not how you want a romance book to be. Then I picked up Addicted for Now, which is the third book, and I read like 50 pages and I DNF'd it. It was just kind of like making me anxious because of some of the things that were in the book, and I was just like, you know what, I don't want to read this. I do not even care about Lily and Lo. Like, I don't need to see this. So I basically DNF'd that book and got Soph to tell me what happened in it, but I am still going to give this series a try, because since the first book I've actually been more interested in these sisters than I have with Lily. So this is Rose's book, which is the older sister, and Rose is a freaking icon. She is an icon, she's a legend, she's the moment, she is the badass queen, best older sister that we all need, and I'm very excited to read her and Connor's book because they are just such an interesting couple, and I'm really interested to read this book. I don't know if I'm going to read it like right now because I wanted to read All Roads Lead Here. This has been a chaotic update and book haul. Happy Tuesday, guys. I'm going to spend the rest of my day editing because I have to edit this 24-hour readathon vlog for tomorrow, which I don't see happening because it's an hour and a half of raw footage, so we'll see. I am literally like taking my thumbnail and Misty's on my lap. So in case you were ever wondering like what goes on behind the scenes, it almost always involves my little partner in crime. Hello besties and happy Saturday. It is currently 3:30 in the afternoon and I have not updated you for many days. I think honestly the last time I updated you was Tuesday, but honestly I've not read anything this whole week. I have just had the busiest week, and like, don't get me wrong, it was fun. I did some fun things this week, but I was just so busy the whole time that I didn't read and I didn't film, and I just, you know, I just didn't get to do any of that because it's Saturday now and I'm hoping to get a lot read today because it's the weekend. So I think the last time I was talking to you I was about to pick up All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I did start this and I read 34 pages, which is not that much, but I'm just not really in the mood to read this book right now. I don't know, I need to save this for when I'm actually in the mood. But I went to a bookshop on Thursday and I ended up buying the Netflix edition of Heartstopper Volume 1 because there couldn't be an edition of Heartstopper that I didn't own. I mean, saying that, I do not own the Fairy Loot editions. If anybody is trying to get rid of their Fairy Loot editions, come my way. I couldn't not get this book, so I actually think I'm going to reread it and annotate this book because I haven't annotated any of my Heartstopper books, and I feel like because now I have 2 editions of Volume 1, I might like annotate this. But I did unbox a book yesterday, Thursday, honestly don't know, but I got The Resurrection of Wildflowers by Macaulay Macalius Meltzer, and this is the second book and final book in the Wildflower duet, and I am actually currently reading this. I started it and I read 100 pages already. This is such a fast book. Like, Macalius Meltzer's writing is just so addictive and I just get through her books so quickly. I think that this is the book that I'm going to be reading this weekend because I know I'm going to be able to finish it, but it is so sad already. So we know the ending of the first book actually broke my heart. Like, it was emotional damage. Lord help me, this book is so sad. I don't know why I put myself through it. I think I'm just gonna sit and try to read as much of this book as I can because I was already on TikTok for a while today and I don't want to be on TikTok anymore. Okay, I'm done. I'm finished. Finito. Bye-bye TikTok for right now. It's not gonna last more than an hour, but you know what? It's fine. We can pretend. I'm just so tired too. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's like the end of year burnout where you're just kind of like, can it just be summer now? And we got our exam timetable, and listen, I just, shoot me. Somebody fucking hire a hit on me the day before the 30th of May. No, I just realized if you kill me on the 30th of May, yes, I won't have to do exams, but I'll also miss Harry Styles in June. Okay, let me see how July works. No, you see, I kind of like July as well, and I have a very exciting plan in July. I mean, if you could get me towards the end of August, that'd be great because it's like the, you know, the new school year. Ew. Although that being said, I really like October. If you assassinate me in August, then I don't get spooky season. So let's rethink this. There's really not an opportune time. Also, I am joking, please do not actually kill me. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop talking because I don't even know what I'm saying at this stage. I have got no reading updates, but hopefully I will manage to finish one book in this vlog. Okay besties, it is now 11 p.m. and I wanted to give you a final reading update before I go to bed. So I did manage to read a little bit of The Resurrection of Wildflowers today. I didn't read that much because honestly I'm just a bit distracted with reading, but I made it up to chapter 25, which is page 167, and I'm really liking it. I do kind of want to maybe get up to like page 200 before I go to bed, but this will be the last update for tonight. I am really liking it. I do think that like it's a very unique type of romance. Like, I don't think it's like a typical like romance book. It's more of like a love story and grief and like how people deal with like trauma and stuff. But also I feel like the huge thing that happened in the end of the first book that was like the most devastating thing I've ever read, that's not really being covered a lot in here, and I feel like it's something that you would never get over, so it should be like more of a part of the book. But yeah, I'm really liking it, and right now I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you in the morning. Hi besties, it is currently 1:35 in the morning and I'm coming on here to end out this vlog. The reason that I have Misty in my arms is because I actually forgot that she was outside and I heard her tapping on my window and it is raining and I feel dreadful. I'm sorry babe. I'm sorry. Anyways, I wanted to wrap up this vlog because I finally finished a book. I just did some impromptu reading sprints with Jodie on her Patreon. We started at like 11 p.m. and we just finished a few minutes ago and it's 1:30. And I finished a book. I can't hold it up right now, but I finished The Resurrection of Wildflowers. And you're just like getting your wet little paws all over my jumper. But you know what, that's fine. I'm giving this book a 5 out of 5 star. I loved it. There were some things that like weren't perfect. Like, I did find that nearly everything in this book was just extremely convenient and there was kind of like no like stopping any decision that they made or like anything that was kind of happening. It just kind of happened really quickly, and I really can't say much about this book because it is basically just a spoiler for the first book. But I did really like it. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I wouldn't say that it's like a typical romance book. Like, it's definitely heavy on the emotion, and I think it's more about, girl, are you okay? It's more about like grief and those two people's journeys to come together, and I think that that's really interesting. I feel like there wasn't a huge amount of plot to this book, there wasn't a huge amount of anything to this book, but I just loved it so much. It was so beautiful and everything in it was amazing. This duet is actually like one of my favorites that I've ever read, I think. Misty, babe, are you coming back? Come on. She never does this. She never does this. She's playing up for the camera. I'm regretting putting Vaseline on because But yeah, that is all I have to say. I did only finish one book in this weekly reading vlog, but I had so much fun because I was just like chilling and enjoying filming a very chill weekly reading vlog. I'm really glad that I finally managed to finish the book in this vlog, but I hope you enjoyed. Comment the cat emoji if you watched to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Stay amazing, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.